India is all set to start the selection process to choose the private sector partner in the joint venture to execute the development, manufacture and testing of the 5th generation AMCA fighter jet. Out of the top 5 private sector companies, Larsen & Toubro and the Tata Advanced Systems are seen as frontrunners due to their deep involvement and experience in India's strategic military programs. Other private sector firms like VEM Technologies and Dynamatic Technologies are already involved in the prototyping stage and will remain tier-level partners for the duration of the AMCA project. Ahead of selecting the private sector partner, the work share financials and other terms of reference will be finalized in the coming months, while the land have already been allocated for the final assembly facility. The Indian Army is all set to purchase the 7.62 by 51 mm FN-SCAR-H close-quarter carbines for its special forces, and the deal will be finalized under the foreign military sales route from the US-based firm FN Herstal, and they are being purchased under its own financial powers, which is roughly around 300 crore rupees. The FN-SCAR-H has a cycling rate of 650 rounds per minute, and can also be fitted with 40 mm grenade launchers. 10 Indian Air Force pilots and 6 Rafale fighter jets of the Indian Air Force will take off from France and make a single stop at UAE's Al Dhafra Air Force Base, and they will be accompanied by A330 aerial refuelers of the French Air Force. France has diverted some of the Meteor and Scalp cruise systems that were originally reserved for the French Air Force, so that the Indian Air Force can deploy the Rafale fighters for combat as soon as possible. 2 training centers equipped with 4 Rafale simulators have been built in India by a subsidiary of Dassault Aviation for training Indian pilots. The former Deputy Chief of Air Staff has said that 6 Rafale numbers might seem small for now, but their presence is itself a deterrent. Unlike the Chinese fighter jets, India-specific Rafale fighter jets Su-30 and Mirage 2000 will be able to take off from multiple air bases with full payload for strike missions, as they are unaffected by geographical constraints. India's Cabinet Committee on Security has cleared the reciprocal exchange of logistics agreement with Russia, and the Logistics Pact will be signed during the upcoming India-Russia bilateral summit in October. An Indian fighter jet or naval ship can now refuel and use other logistics services on Russian air bases and ports, and the payments will be calculated later. And similarly, Russian ships and fighter jets in Indian ports and air bases will get these services as well. Israel Defense Forces will dispatch its 150 km range Barak-8 long-range air defense system to India after an emergency request, and there is no information on the exact numbers of these launchers. The Barak-8 is fully capable to counter incoming air-to-surface and surface-to-surface missiles, fighter jets, helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles at both low and high altitudes, and will fill the gap till the S-400 system is inducted by India in 2021. The US government has urged India to reconsider its recent acquisition of 33 Russian fighter jets worth $1.4 billion, as the deal risks potential sanctions under the CAATSA, as it does not have any blanket or country-specific waiver provision. Top experts have said that India already has the option to make the payment in Russian currency to beat the US sanctions.
Omar dropped it.